right, so as promised, I'm coming up with this full post-match analysis on the Chelsea-Southampton game. Again, because obviously I felt that I had to pretty much just give like, because what I'm doing right now is I'm giving like instant reactions and then I'm giving full post-match analysis. So I just wanted to build upon what I said in my reaction. Giroud, I want to start off with Giroud. Now, the thing here is that, with every single game that goes past, the question would be, how much should we hold Giroud accountable for not scoring goals? Is it enough that he helps others well, is effective, works well for the system, works hard, and helps Chelsea to win games? Is that enough? Or does he still need to do what it says on his job description, i.e. score goals, because at the end of the day, you are a striker? And it's a difficult one because, like, again, as I was watching it again, I'm like, okay, he's come off now and he's not scored. But he helped Barkley to score his first goal of the season. And I just feel that, the best way to look at it is because, trust me, strikers are very psychological, and strikers almost live and die by their goals. That's what people always say, that, if like a team can play, but if a striker comes up and he hasn't scored any goal, the striker will say, man, yeah, I know that my team scored, but man, I'm still not happy because I should score goals. Like, scoring goals is what I live on and breathe on as a striker. But this is 2018 and the game has changed. I don't like using the word the game has evolved because I think that's just like how people say, oh no, strike partnerships do not exist. I still feel like strikers should still be judged by their goals to an extent. So I think where Giroud is puts in is take it as it is, because again, like that, if you're Sarri or Chelsea, it's about what works well. And you've got to get the best out of your team. And getting the best out of your team is man management. And man management involves focus on your strengths, not your weaknesses. Focus on your pluses, not your minuses, And I think that's for Sarri and Giroud, it's like, look, man, you helped the team. You helped the team win. Because even when Barkley scored, normally a striker would be like, oh, yeah, but you could see how much he was happy because he yet again got another assist. So I think Giroud should think of himself as like, okay, I'm a midfielder, but an advanced midfielder, because again, things have changed. And I think the beauty about football formations and philosophies and strategies are things change. Things evolve. You can't be dogmatic. We don't live in the very rigid, mundane 4-4-2 era. People move about and we have to think fourth or fifth dimensionally. And I think, Giroud helps the team. So I think, again, it was a good win for Chelsea. And for Southampton, I just think, as I said in my reaction, Southampton have to sack Mark Hughes. They will not do well under Mark Hughes. And I feel like in this team, I'm looking at Gabbiadini, Austin, Redmond, so forth. I look at the players in this team, Romeu, they can play better. They can play much more attractive football, and I just think that they need the right manager. So again, I think last time, they had a guy from the continent, I think it was either Spain or Portugal, and they did not do too well. But again, I think they should still go for someone like that, but they just need to find the right coach. The right coach. Because sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not lucky, but I think a Spanish or Portuguese dude needs to be brought in just to make them play better, much more attractive football. Look at what is happening with Wolves under Espirito Santo, because this Southampton team now, under Mark Hughes, it's not it. So, again, looking at Chelsea right now, Ross Barkley. Now, Ross Barkley, I think he's still in the Brick Academy. He's still technically still in the Brick Academy, but he is getting better. Dude is definitely getting better, and I think that you're looking at how he won the ball and how he helped to assist Hazard with a quick, incisive pass. I look at his goal, right place, right time. So it was a good, solid game from him. But the fact still remains that if both players are fit, Kovacic starts, because I think Kovacic is just a better player because Kovacic brings the ball up quicker. He's superb passing. I think he thinks a lot quicker, and I think he's a lot more incisive in his passes. So I just think in Sarri's very intricate pass and move, one touch, split-second movement, I think Kovacic is far more adept at that. But again, Barkley is young. He can always improve. He can always improve. And I do think that Barkley may be better at driving forward with the ball and maybe better in the final third than Kovacic. So I think that is one thing that he will have above him. So if Barkley can improve his control, his one-touch passing, and be able to think quick, because this system is about really thinking very, very quick, because I don't think Sarri wants guys to be spending 2, 3, 4 seconds on the ball. Ideally, he wants guys 1, 2 seconds, boom, pop off. And it has to be 1 touch or 2 touches and the right pass, theoretically the right pass. So I think Barkley can definitely improve. But look, man, Hazard is that dude. Hazard is that dude, man. And I think Hazard, 7 Gs now. And people will say that, okay, look at who he's playing against. You can only beat what's in front of you. But I think in this system, you're seeing Hazard play much more of a prominent attacking role. You're seeing him play much more of a prominent attacking role. And I do feel, even if I still feel there's nobody close to his level, I still feel like everybody is raising their level right now. So I think Hazard is entrusting the people around him a lot more, and he's not like holding everything upon his shoulders like even back in 2015 or whatever it was when Chelsea won the league, where he pretty much almost single-handedly led them to that whole thing. So, but I think that Hazard is still the difference maker in the team. Like, Chelsea go as far as Hazard can take them. As if without Hazard, Chelsea cannot really get much done. I think there was another great game by Rudiger. You've got to say he's now tier 2. I think he's done enough to be tier 2 right now, because I just think he is solid. Because I remember watching Rudiger at Roma, where I just thought he was a bit rash, a bit untidy. But he's far more tidier now. He reads the game far better. He's far more accomplished, and he's just a defender you can really depend on. So I think it is a credit to him how much he has improved his game personally. And I just think that's why I just think it is very important that Rudiger is behind Luis, because Luis, so he's very susceptible. So yeah, and I want to talk about two more guys. Well, three more guys. Just bear with me. I want to look at Morata. I was happy with Morata getting that G. And you can see that with every goal that Morata scores, it means a lot to him, because you can see that his lack of goals is really affecting him. And it's so funny how you see the difference between two strikers. The lack of goals from Giroud does not affect him, because he knows he's really helping the team, and he knows that Sarri, the team, and the fans appreciate what he does. But Morata knows that he can't do what Giroud does, helping the other team. So Morata is a striker in the classic sense of where you're judged by the goals that you score. So with every miss, it's Hamza. So even before he scored that goal, he had like a miss, which he should have really been scoring, because it was 1-on-1. But then he got that G. Again, what led up to that G was what Sarri wants. A one-touch pass and move. Don't dwell too much on the ball. Make the right pass. Make the forward pass. Pop open that through ball by identifying the right forward run, and then great little dink finish from your boy Morata. So I think if Morata can just be more confident in front of goal, I think the guy can really, really, really be... If Morata is scoring Gs for Chelsea, it changes the whole complexion of what Chelsea can achieve this season. The reason why Chelsea have no chance of winning the Premier League this season is because I don't think Morata can get the goals, and Giroud just cannot get enough goals. As much as Giroud helps the team, he just cannot get enough goals. If Morata can get the goals, they can win the league. But if he can't get the goals, Chelsea are not sniffing the Premier League. That's just a fact. Willian is a funny one, because I'm watching him in this game again, and I can't put my finger in it. He's a talented player who can sometimes do something brilliant. But I think, because people say he's inconsistent, I think he's inconsistent within a game. So within a match, he'll do something brilliant. And I know other times you're like, that makes no sense. Like, you're over-dribbling, you're overrunning the ball. Why are you running it into that tight area when there's all this space here? Like that pass where he could have given that pass to Hazard, but first of all, you gave the most obvious pass, and it was the wrong pass to Barkley. So that's why I feel that, because again, I thought Pedro was done. I thought Pedro had become irrelevant as a player. But I do feel that if everyone is fit, I think Pedro is a better option than Willian, because I think for Pedro, I think that he's much more incisive in how he moves. I think Willian can sometimes just move in zigzags, where move forward, go forward with the ball. And I think that Pedro is the kind of guy where he's more attacking. You know, he's much more attacking in the forward sense. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying, but just sometimes, you know, you want a guy to say, look, move forward. The right approach is forward. You don't have to go sideways. If you look up, go for forward. That is where things are right now. Because again, if you move sideways, you lose the momentum, and you perhaps lose the kind of runs that guys like other guys are making. So because again, I always thought that Willian over Pedro, because Pedro is relevant. But more I'm seeing Pedro, I think Pedro is a better option ahead of Willian. And last thing before I just close this little analysis, Jorginho. I put out a poll on Twitter, and my thing is this. I appreciate what Jorginho does. And similar to what I said about Pedro, that I felt that Fabregas was no longer relevant. The last time was relevant was 2010 to 2012. But I just saw Fabregas in that League Cup game. And I'm looking at Jorginho right now. And I feel that, because remember, Fabregas was never a deep-lying playmaker. I mean, he was, but not under Sarri's system. So I think it's quite interesting. Under Sarri's very pass-minded system, I think Fabregas will flourish. Because I remember, Fabregas was under, I believe, Mourinho and Conte, where the whole passing thing, that's not what it was about. Fabregas, the strongest part of his game is his passing. So if Fabregas is in environments where, so the thing is we pass a lot, and it's about getting that intricate pass, I'm down, you know. And I think that for Fabregas, similar to like Pirlo, but not to the extent of Pirlo, is the kind of guy who can pick out that 70-yard pass. I don't think Jorginho can do it. He can do it as well as Fabregas. When Fabregas wants to, Fabregas can pick that amazing pass. And I do feel that even if he doesn't have the legs or the stamina or the sharpness he once had, what you never lose is your brain. You never lose your brain, and you never lose your technical ability. That's what they always say, that you never lose your touch. Your touch. So if Fabregas has space and is in a team that dominates possession, and it's a pass-minded team, I do feel that Fabregas may be a better option. And it may be a thing of where it probably won't happen because Jorginho is Sarri's boy. I think it'd be pretty. And I do feel like if Fabregas playing the deep line playmaker and being more creative and having a better ability to play that amazing long ball that can find a man, I think would suit both Giroud and Morata. You know? So, especially Morata, who can run onto a through ball. So I just think that, I was just looking at it and I was just thinking about Jorginho and about what Fabregas did in the League Cup. I want to know what Fabregas can do. And I thought that Fabregas, who is a pass master, hasn't played under a passing system. I'm like, you know what? It could work here. So that's it. Sorry, it was a bit of a long, but just wanted to break those all down for you. And again, as I said, I reiterate what I said about Southampton, man. Sack Mark Hughes. Sack him. The sooner you sack him, the better it is, and just bring in a coach who can pretty much do better for you, man. But yeah, man. But I will reiterate what I said again. Chelsea are not winning the Premier League this season because Giroud and Morata will not get enough goals. If you disagree, comments below and let's have a discussion about it. Peace out. Thank you for watching this video. Think about pledging and become a Half Football Hot patron. Pledge an amount each month and gain access to exclusive videos from your boy, the Football Hot, for more analysis. Peace.